Right, so let's go into the last Evangelion character that's gonna be Mary. After getting Asuka completely broken, and then we have Rei, which is pretty cool. We also get the we also get Mari, which is a pretty decent unit as well. We're talking about the supporter B2 electric sniper rifle. There's a couple things in here. Her base damage is 69.04, which is pretty standard. 6 ammo capacity, 2 seconds real time, 250 full charge damage. Again, pretty standard numbers for a sniper. Her kit is pretty cool though, because we can pair her on a lot of compositions are already meta, but we're lacking a couple units, so this is pretty nice. So let's go into this. First of all, we have a skill 1 precision sniper. This activates when landing in attack with full charge, affecting all allies, increasing damage dealt to shields by 100%. Now, this is the lowest damage to shields of the whole collab, but still it's a pretty good increasing number, right? 100% extra damage for everyone in the team for 3 seconds. You should be able to have uptime 100% on this skill without any issues. You also have activate when hitting target score, affecting all allies, increasing pierce damage by 40% for 10 seconds. Now, when the enemy does not have a core, you can manual this and just spam to the core to keep this 100% uptime. Even on auto, you should be able to sustain this pierce damage 40% increase without any issues. Again, you should be able to, it depends on the boss, it depends on a lot of things. But as long as the enemy has a core, you should be able to keep this up 100% of time on auto, so you don't have to play this girl. Now, skill 2 is full focus, cooldown 10 seconds. This will give Mary pierce for 5 seconds, an attack increase of 30% for 5 seconds, while giving all the allies an attack increase of 30% of caster's attack for 5 seconds. She's a supporter, so her attack boost in comparison to the other girls is going to be, of course, lower, but it's still a pretty good amount, right? 30% for 5 seconds. This has a 50% uptime, so 5-second cooldown, then you get this again, 5-second cooldown, then you get this again. You're going to have always a 50% downtime on this skill, which is still pretty nice, right? And then you have her burst skill, 20 seconds, thank God. GPS guided missile, affecting all allies, dealing some damage as final attack, which is always nice to get final, because you all know if not, the attack doesn't scale, meaning you don't even need to worry about getting buffs or not on this character. But the important part is that she's giving all allies attack damage 40% for 10 seconds. And this is the way Shift Up is going when it comes to power creeping all units. Why would you go, and do 200% attack when you can just create attack damage, pierce damage, and start giving higher pierce damage and higher attack damage to these new characters? Next year, or even on the second anniversary, we'll start to see a new type of damage that is going to be stronger than attack damage, that is going to be stronger than pierce and attack. That's the way that they have of power creeping the characters. We're getting buffs that are completely stupid for this type of units. 40%, 150%. I don't know who thought that was a good idea, but it is what it is. 40% attack damage for all allies. He's also giving pierce, meaning you will be able to put her on a team with the killer wife, and let's say you're also going with some extra snipers, right? So if we go to squad and you have, let's say, your Declarer wipe ready, you could remove everyone here and say Declarer wipe for the pierce and the cooldown reduction, and then you have a lot of characters that have pierce, all right? All of this girl has pierce, and your Laplace, if you have the treasure, has pierce. I'm pretty sure Harran as well has pierce. I am pretty sure there is a couple more characters with pierce as well, right? There is plenty of characters you could be using here. I'm not sure if Ain has or not. If so, you can also put her, right? So there is a lot of characters that you'll be able to pair with this combo. Declarer wife and Mary, and it's a pretty nice combo. So we're getting a new B2 that can actually work as a support, no issues on the current meta that we have. Of course, it's not gonna be, as strong as putting bunnies or as putting schoolgirls, but it's still giving 40% attack damage, plus 30% attack, plus 40% pierce damage. It's already pretty fucking strong. It's already pretty strong, guys, alright? We're talking about 3 characters that you probably want to pull. Now, in terms of priority, I'll make a separate video going more in depth into where you should use your resources. But TLDR, Asuka priority, the other 2 girls after that, alright? Sadly, this is a collab that if you were thinking of skipping, it might hurt your account if you care about meta. If you don't care about meta, save for the next thing, right? Fake for anniversary or for whatever it is. If you care about collection or if you care about actually having strong units, this collaboration, sadly, you cannot skip. That said though, pretty good kit. We're gonna be testing later live Asuka after the pulls, guys. So if you're interested in that, come and say hello, have a great time. That's gonna be it for the 3 videos on these girls. Do let me know your thoughts on where are you gonna be pulling. Good luck with your pull rates. I'll see you in the next one.
役立たずは楽園から追放するのみ。ブランとノワールのショータイムです。天地万物を切るとはこういうことです。